Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX setups for today. So a couple of things on the cards here. We are coming up to this area of resistance. I just want to put both these levels in. It's a very tight little zone that we're coming up to. We'll look at those levels in the lower time frame. We are below the moving averages at the moment, and or below the 150 at least, and in amongst the other two faster moving averages. This could be a flag setup. Still very much on the cards, which is kind of this. And the longer we just keep this tight consolidation, like we're doing now, the more probable that it is going to be for this to be a flag. So quite easy to trade. That would be the break of the flag, which was at 18,060. So you'd want to see a break and a retest and then start rolling before you get in on it. And then that would give you a bigger measured move, basically, of this move, which is 697 points, almost 700 point move down. So you would measure that from the top of the flag, which I'm assuming would be there. So I'm not saying that we're going down, but that would be the bearish signal at the moment. And the oscillator is kind of leaning towards that at the moment. And if you look at the 3 hour, definitely leaning towards it on the 3 hour. Difference on the 3 hour is we're above the moving averages. So I would be paying attention to 18,275 and 18,293, 18,300. If we do start getting some rejections there, it's going to be a very interesting move. But we are looking at the weekly here, and at the moment this is forming an inside bar on the weekly. Oscillator is not really helping us, but the trend is very strong to the upside, and this is just a big couple, well, a number of weeks of confusion basically that we have here. Moving down to the hour, which is what we're looking for. As I said to you yesterday, I'm not really interested in getting in on this until we break some structure. And we have broken the structure. We're just hovering around it, which is right here at 18,218. But if you look at this on the 3 hour, that also looks like a bit of a flag there. But that flag target would pretty much only be the bottom of this tail, so I'm not going to read too much into that one. 1 hour oscillators also group to the upside, but we are above the 150 EMA. So I'm still sit on hands until we clear 18,300 basically. So we need to get above 18,300, come back and test it. Until then, I'm sit on hands. So I'm just assuming that this is still a range. I don't like this break. It doesn't look very profitable to me. And if we drop down to 15 minutes, you'll see you did have quite a few opportunities yesterday to get into this. And the first opportunity at this swing, you could see there was a gap, so you knew it was coming back. And if you look left, let's put a level in. There were multiple levels that you could have paid attention to. That's one. There's that pin bar as well there. But there are multiple areas that you could have paid attention to. And as soon as you had the confirmation, there it is there. It's a 40-point stop loss or a 70-point gain, so 2-to-1 trade. Anyway, I think the same, more of the same today. Probably still lots of confusion, lots of sideways motion until we get the traction that we're looking for. I think there's still too much confusion in the political landscape in Europe at the moment, so we are waiting for the politicians to finish their song and dance. So yeah, so for me on the DAX this morning, it's really just I'll close the charts, won't bother with this today. We'll pick it up tomorrow, sorry, on Monday. But if you look at the daily as well, you can see it is leaning towards a bear flag. But I'm really not going to try and second guess that, not in a strong bull trend like this. And not with the oscillators like they are now. So you can see the significance of this level to the upside, 18,300. If we do reject it, then we'd need to break below the bottom of the range for the flag to play out. And then that would be the decent move to play. So that's kind of my view at the moment. And there's a nice juicy gap to the downside as well that's still open. right there at 17,764. Anyway, I'm sitting quietly waiting for better days, and then we will look for the trade. Until then, we'll just keep the money in the pocket. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Cheers for now.